Good morning. I am Miss Claire Jones, and I have had the privilege of working with your third and fourth grade children this past week. I've had the pleasure of working with your children on several different genres of writing, including poetry and sacred writing. I have really enjoyed listening to their pieces as the week has gone by, and I hope that you enjoy this opportunity to do so as well.
My name is Iris Ackley, and the title of my personal essay is The Day That I Got My Dog. The day I got my dog I was very excited. Macy, my dog, was very little, but she has grown since the day I have got her. I was happy to have a new pet because my other dog named Gunner had passed away. When we went to the dog park, Macy was very shy. She wouldn't go through the tunnel that dogs usually go through, so we took her home. When we got in the car, we were deciding what to name her. We chose Macy as a name for my dog. The next day, my mom and dad told me and my brother to take care of me and of my dog, and they said if we didn't, they would give her away. So me and my brother said okay. We would. And from that day on, we did. She is very playful and will help you with a lot of things. The moral of this story is to always play with your dog or you won't get to keep it.
My name is Antonella Avalos. The little of my story is the dove. One day on the ark, Noah told me to send a message to the Lord. I flew to the Lord and I told him the message. It took me 3 days to get there. It took so long that I told him the wrong message. When I got back to the ark, I told Noah what I told the Lord. Noah said that was the wrong message. I had to go back to the Lord. The first message was, I will make it rain eggs. The real message was, the rain needs to stop, so the Lord stopped the rain.
My name is Rosalie Cressup. The title of my poem is Dog in the Park When It Is Dark. While I play in the park, I see a dog in the dark. It wags its tail and barks. So I run through the park, and there he is standing there in the dark park. He runs to me, barking furiously. Then he stands in front of me. He runs towards a hill and turns around, waiting for me. As I follow, he points his nose towards a hollow. When I look inside the hollow, a small pup peeks out. Then I pout. I cannot help this lonely dog in the dark park. I already have 3 dogs who like this park. Then I remember I have friends who are willing to get a lonely dog in the dark park.
So my name is Mateo Diaz, and the title of my fiction piece is If I Was at the Barn. If I was in the barn, I would see cows and sheep and pigs, and I would touch pigs and sheep, ducks, cats, and dogs. The fur was soft, and I would hear mooing, barking, and meowing, and quacking and batting. A lot. And I would taste hay and animal food, and also the barn, it was ancient and enormous. The end.
My name is Addison Foytek. The title of my personal essay is The Car Wash. One day, my family and I were driving. Suddenly, my dad said, "Let's go get a car wash." We all agreed on getting a car wash, so we went. When we got there, it took a very, very long time. My dad and my sister and I saw a pet store. We asked my mom and dad if we could go, and they said yes. Then my sister, my dad, and I went to the pet store named Petco. We walked in and it was such a marvelous place. We went to the dog section and fell in love with one dog. We wanted to name the dog Choco, but sadly my dad said no. Then my dad went to the fish aisle and there was one named Mermaid, and my dad said maybe. He called my mom to ask, and my mom said of course not, and I was definitely not surprised. A few minutes later, a kind lady came over to the fish aisle. "Which fish do you like?" she asked. I said the fish that was red, but then she quickly grabbed the one that we were gonna get. The moral of the story is to not lie when it comes to your opinion. The end.
My name is Anne Louise Hill. The title of my poem is Splash. Splash, I did a cannonball. Bounce, bounce, I'm a ball. I bounced to the grill, what a wonderful shrill. These seashells are so pretty. I cannot keep them, that's a pity. Spat, there's sand in my mouth. This has been an adventure, now I go south.
My name is Evelyn Mastrangelo. The title of my story is The Dog's Life. The dog saw his friends go to an ark, but when he got there, Noah said, "You don't have a mate. Go and get your mate." So he went and got his girlfriend. They were let on the ark. He said, "Why are we in this house?" Then a cloud of thunder filled the air, and it began to rain. The dog understood everything in an instant. Noah said, "It will flood for 40 days and nights." "Great," said the girl dog. Now we have this room with cows, cats, mice, and pigs. "Sit down, dear, and rest," the dog said. The rain kept on raining, on and on and on, until the 40th night was over. Both dogs said, "At last we are here." They played dog and bark with joy, and they lived happily ever after at the end.
My name is Isabel Zhao. The title of my personal essay is Waiting for a Pet. One time I went to my neighbor's house and I saw this black cat. It was so funny and I asked my parents if I could get one and they said yes. I was so excited to get it. I wanted to get one because the black cat was so cute, soft, and funny. I will name my cat Sparkle Ball. My mom helped me choose the name. I thought about getting a cat because when my dad and mom were little, they had so many pets.
My name is Jeremiah Peñalosa, and the title of my poem is The Park. When I'm in the park, I tasted popcorn. It smelled like flowers. I touched a dog and a cat. My friend and I heard birds singing music. I see the sunset and the pretty sky.
My name is Matilda Salazar. My title of the story is The Barn. I was a lonely goat. When I was eating, a farmer found me. They took me to their barn, and its hay tasted weird and bad. The floor was hard, and I saw hay on the floor. All the animals were big and small, but the barn was hot, and outside there was pigs and chickens. There I spent my time with my new friends. The end.
My name is Phoenix Shrubsel. The title of my piece is Animals. I stepped into the vintage barn and I saw cows, chickens, pigs, and horses. I stepped in smelling manure when I touched a big cow. When I saw the chickens, they squawked loudly at me. I managed to get 12 good eggs. I was milking a cow when I tasted the milk, and it was bitter. Then the biggest cow moved loudly right at me. The hay was moving a little, so I looked over and saw a dog chasing a cat. The sheep ran, and I got away from the barn as fast as I could.
My name is Estelle Streeter. The title of my story is The Journey. One day I was grazing in the grass and I heard a stomp. I got so scared that I almost galloped away, but a man said, "Be not afraid, my little horse. My name is Noah. I have come to take you to my ark to save you from the flood. Please come with me." I pranced away with Noah. A couple minutes later, we arrived. Noah took me inside the ark. There were so many animals. I saw cows, chickens, lions, tigers, and wolves. All of a sudden, it started raining. The tigers and lions roared, the wolves howled, the cows mooed, and the chickens balked. Noah said, "Don't be afraid. You are safe here with me." All the animals stopped their sounds. The journey began. I calmed myself down. I decided to explore. The first thing I saw was the stable I was staying in. It was first class. There was hay and grass to eat, a little bed, and a window. Then I walked down the hallway. There were other animals' beds and rooms. Noah and his family's rooms were there too. I turned and saw the cages for the lions and tigers. Then I went up some stairs and there was an area to get together. Days passed and I finally cantered out of the ark into the new world.
My name is Eva Grace Tunison. The title of my poem is Hand in the Sand. My hand dug in the sand. I found a rubber band, and the rubber band looked rainbow, but then it started to rain though. It rained like a hurricane, water hitting like an oncoming train.
My name is Elena Walker. The title of my personal essay is Penny Nickel. I was in the car, my mom was asleep, and me and my dad went to the pet shop. It was a cold and rainy Friday. We were in the pet shop and bought supplies so we could build the cage for Penny Nickel. We got so many things. It was raining and cold, so we wrapped my scarf around their boxes and drove to the house. We set up the cage for them, and I opened the box, and two adorable little guinea pig heads poked their heads out. We put them in their cage and they scurried everywhere and ate all their hay. Then we put a leash on them and took them on a walk in their backyard. They're fun. I love Penny Nickel. Penny Nickel love their new home. The moral of the story is, if you behave, it will happen one day.
My name is James Wilmot. The title of my poem is At the Beach. I am at a place with sand and water. People come here for vacation. Seagulls live here, and sometimes they take people's food. And you'll have fun every day if you do go there for your vacation, and it's a great place to make sand castles.
My name is Grace Wolfwell. The title of my fiction piece is I See Hay. I see hay, there are horses neighing in the barn. I taste hay falling on my tongue. I touch sheep, the sheep feel like a pom-pom. I see some cows walking by the barn. The barn is red. It is very huge. The end.
Hello, I'm Miss Erica Navarro, one of the team teachers for 3rd and 4th grade here at Fearless Catholic Writing Camp. My experiences this week have reaffirmed how wonderfully your children write. In their pieces, they used character building, vibrant vocabulary, sensory imagery. They have also astounded me in their love for the Lord in their writing. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to work and teach your children.